This is such a cool story that I can't not share it. So, in these crazy, beautiful times that we all live in, I was out in the woods running, and it's so hard for me to come on here and share these things. I have still experienced so much self judgment over that. Like, why? I hear all the voices of, like, oh man, does she really, like, deserve to do that? Worthiness coming in. How come she's not spending her time at her age in a better way? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I'm out running in the woods, and, it's like this parasitic thought, and I'm getting away from it and whatnot, and I see this log that's got all this moss on it, and it's always there, and it's really vibrant lately. Um, I don't know, because we've had a lot of rain or something, but it's just like screaming at me to take its picture, and I'm resisting. I don't know why, because it's just a log with moss on it. So I finally stop and take the picture, and I think I have taken the picture in the past, but for some reason this year is different, and I send it off to my mother, and she writes back to me and tells me the type of moss it is, and it's called sphagnum moss. And so I looked up like the meaning of it, and it kind of applies to just what's going on in life for me personally, that I've kind of had to, not had to, but come to the awareness that if I just embrace this idea that I can choose to see the transformation personally in my own life and in other people's lives instead of focusing on the density of everything. We all have all the shadow and all this the stuff, but we're in the quantum field and we can pick to choose to see the transformation. So I see this log, and I know it's in this mode of decomposition, and that's part of the whole thing, the beauty of nature, and we can just look at it and whatnot. But the sphagnum moss helps us learn to open our hearts in that moment when the urge to judge or criticize first appears, and instead clothe the object of our judgment with unconditional love. The essence encourages us to release the need to criticize or pass harsh judgment on the details of our life lessons. Choose to see the effing beautiful transformation of yourself instead of dragging yourself into the past and, hanging yourself up on regret, which I heard Lori Ladd say today is a cord to a past event, keeping you anchored there in some way that the event back there didn't go well or didn't go as you wanted, but you had to go through it to get where you are now and have that awareness. It's all perfect, perfectly imperfect. So that freaking moss, and choosing to see the transformation, no matter how slow it is, doesn't matter. Just see it. And I keep telling myself that when these parasitic thought forms come creeping in, like I was explaining to you about going out for a run, which is something really healthy and grounding and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I got.